Hey you guys, so for some of you who know me, I like to keep myself really busy. Today I'm gonna work on recovering this chair pad, and basically I hate waste, right? So I'm gonna literally try to recycle what I can. I'm gonna take it apart, and what's really cool about this is all of these pieces come in handy. Like this part here, right? This part here I'm going to use as my pattern, and then this part here I'm going to use as my pattern for the ties, and then on the inside there's going to be piping that's in here that I'm going to recycle as well. And of course it's a little old. I think this chair pad was about 10 years old, but hey, it's still in good shape. So I'm gonna show you how to put all this together. Okay, so to make the piping, it's recommended that you cut your fabric on the bias, which is actually 45-degree angle from the cut of your fabric. So, and you wanna cut, basically you want it, I would say at least an inch wide, because you want to be able to cover your cord. Okay, so you want to cut as many strips to do however many chair pads that you're making. Mine was about, say, almost 2 yards each. So I cut enough. I ended up doing 6 of them. So I needed that much of your fabric cut on the bias. So, and then the simple thing about making this piping is you basically wrap your cord with your fabric, and with your handy dandy sewing machine, hopefully you have the right foot, and basically mine is pretty cool because I'm able to move my needle to the left. Yes, I do recommend this type of sewing machine, but I'm sure any one will work. And so basically I start off, obviously I want to lock it and knot it, and then I'm going to wrap my cord with my fabric, and I'll sew along, and I'll keep going. And if like I told you before, I've recycled all of this cording. So, and then what I'll do is with each pad that I've taken apart, I'll just sew the ends of each cord together, and I will just continue making the long piping so that I can just, everything will be ready to go as you're making each chair pad. Okay, so the way I make my strap is I used this other strap as a pattern. So it's basically like 1.5 inches. And what I do, just to make it easier to sew, I always iron the edges so that when I'm sewing, it already has, it's easy to follow along the way. All right, and of course you always want to make sure that you use the same color of thread. Okay, this part is kind of tricky because you've got your piping here, right? You've got the strap here, and then you're going to connect this all together, right? And you definitely want the straps on the inside because you don't, I'll show it to you. I'll show you why. But anyway, basically that's it, and then you continue sewing. Okay, so this is how it looks so far. I did one side of my panel. I've already attached the piping, right? And I made sure to add the straps. So I did fabric on one side, and I went ahead and added the strap. Make sure it's facing the inside when you're sewing, and then the piping along the edge. Okay, so then from here what I'll do is I'll get the other side of the fabric and I'll piece them together, and then I'll pin them together, and I'll show you a photo of what it'll look like, and then I'll just sew it all together. Okay, so everything is pinned together inside out, even the ties are on the inside, okay? So it's all ready to be sewed and put together. So this is what it looks like all pinned together. And when you start to sew, make sure that you sew as close as you can to the piping. Okay, so I went ahead and put it all together, and I've already pre-cut the ends, and this is so that when I flip it over, that fabric will give and it won't bunch up. Okay, so now I'm going to flip it over, and hopefully I did it right. We'll have a really nice cover for the new foam. Okay, so I've got the straps here, and I've got the beautiful piping on the ends. So here it is. So it's all ready to go, ready to be stuffed with the foam, the recycled foam. So let me do that. So there is a trick to putting the foam in. As you can see, I've got a wide side and a shorter side. Okay, so you want to make sure and put the foam in the right way. Otherwise, you'll have to start all over again. But what I've done, or I've found that's easier, is just roll up your foam and you stuff it in. That's it. And so what I'll do now is I'll make sure, I gotta close it up, right? So I'll have to hand stitch that. I've tried using my sewing machine, but it doesn't work. It doesn't look as pretty. So what I'll do now is I will hand stitch the closing, the end, right? And I'll show you the end product.